Okay, let's read Matthew 28, verse 1. Now after the Shabbat, which is the Saturday, okay? Now after the Shabbat, as the first day of the week began to dawn, so it's early in the morning, amen. As the first day of the week began to dawn, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary came to see the tomb, and behold, there was a great earthquake. For an angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone from the door. So that was as they approached, this earthquake took place. Many things took place. When Jesus was crucified as well, an earthquake took place, and the Bible says that the rocks split. Now scientists can say there are many things, but when I go on that copy, and I look at the rocks that split, they say me it was the ice age and this and this. I don't believe them. When my Lord was crucified, right around this globe, on every copy and every mountain, the rocks split. And that's why you get to a mountain and the rocks are split. Give God a hand. I only believe the Bible, okay? I don't believe anything else but the Bible. When Jesus was crucified, the rocks split, not only in Israel, right around the globe. As a sign to me, when I ascend a hill, a copy, or a mountain, and I love mountains, I love to climb mountains, I see the rocks split. I say, Jesus, these rocks split when you have paid the price. Give him a hand. Amen. When he was crucified, the rocks split. Amen. There was an earthquake. It became dark because of all the sin of the human race. Now you can imagine. Why did it become dark? Because there was one man on a cross that carried all the sins. Darkness, sin is darkness. All the sins, all the hatred, all the bitterness, all the unforgiveness, all the judgment of the whole human race, of every person that would be born and every person that was already born. That man, Jesus, carried upon him, and every demon and hell was there to see the victory of Satan over Jesus as Satan deceived himself. And that's why it was dark. There was an earthquake. And everyone knew this man. Now, from the time that Jesus was born, everyone knew something special. Someone special came to the earth. Amen. We know that the wise man came to give him honor. We know that everyone, and we know that many children of the age of Jesus died as Herod tried to destroy the boy Jesus. But his parents fled to Egypt. There's so many lessons. Sometimes foolish Christians say, oh, I will not be destroyed. I can go in any place. I will not be destroyed. Even Jesus protected himself when he didn't want to go before the time to Jerusalem, and because he knew the Jews wanted to kill him. And he could not afford to be killed 1 second before his time. Why? Because Jesus was in the process of being made perfect. And now many people are going to stumble. The Bible says he was made perfect by what he suffered. He was sinless and holy, but not yet perfect. When is a person perfect? When you have been tested. Then you are only, then they can declare you are perfect. So Jesus was holy. He never committed a sin. He was sinless, but he first had to be tested. So his test was temptations and many trials. And till the very end, he was tested. Even on the cross, he was tested. And the moment when he was ready, when he was made perfect and it was complete, he could pay the price for us completely and totally. Give him a hand. Amen. So Joseph and Mary took the boy Jesus as the angel commanded them and fled to Egypt. You will say, why did they flee? God will protect him. Some Christians live in a dream world. A Christian should protect himself. You cannot afford, and I cannot afford, to die a second before the time. But if you will allow Satan, he will kill us. And some Christians live in a super spiritual manner and say, oh, I can go any place and Jesus will protect me. He also commands us not to put him to the test. And he also commands us not to be reckless. Jesus didn't go up before Jerusalem before the time because he knew there was an exact time, an exact minute, God's timing for him to pay the price. Before that, he was not ready. He was not yet made perfect. Although sinless, don't make a mistake. Don't misunderstand what I say. He was sinless, he was holy, he was blameless, but not yet perfect. He was perfect till the test was complete. After he was tested and everything. Amen. Many people say they are very loyal. They will never betray their church, their company, their political party. En Afrikaans ons sê, hy sweer loyaliteit aan 'n kerk, 'n politieke party of 'n firma. But that is not perfect till it is been tested. When are you perfect? After you've been tested. Amen. When did Jesus become perfect? When was he now the perfect sacrifice? Not a sinless sacrifice. Not the holy sacrifice, that he was. But when would he be the perfect sacrifice? God alone knows. When he saw him, he was tested in everything. And that timing, God alone, God the Father alone knew. And Jesus would not allow himself to be killed before that very second. So he protected himself. At some point he didn't go through certain place. He even went through Samaria. That's where he met the woman at the well to protect himself so that he would not be killed by the Jews before the time. Because if was he killed by the Jews before the time, he would not have become the perfect sacrifice. And you needed a holy sacrifice, you needed a sinless sacrifice, but you also needed a perfect sacrifice. And the Bible says Jesus was made perfect by what he suffered. You say, but he was God, he was perfect. No, you make a big mistake, my friend. When he walked this earth, he was not God at all. He was a man. Because it took a man to pay for men, for mankind. God became a man, 100%. So he had to be made perfect before he could pay the price for us. Say to the guy next to you, do you understand the importance of God's timing in your own life? That's why I say to you, you might think I'm joking when I say it. It's not me saying it to you, it's God. Every second counts. Every second you're building something in your life, whether unholy or holy. And everything that you build and invest in your life is going to work for you or are going to work against you. And it's a tough saying to say, because me myself as a human know that truth. As some things cannot be reversed. You are forgiven for some things, but it cannot be reversed. They are done. But don't worry. Your name is written in the book of life. Give God a hand for that.